What's up, water signs? Happy November. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope this video catches you doing well. Okay, really quick astro update for the month. We will have a full moon in Taurus, okay, on the 8th, November 8th. And then we'll also have a new moon in Scorpio, November 23rd. So, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the theme of the year or not, but if you are a Scorpio or a Taurus person, baby, you've been getting hit. I would even go as far as to say that Aquarius and Leo link has also been getting hit. The theme all year long, you guys, has just been like being comfortable with flowing with the changes, being comfortable. And I know that sounds so cliche, but it's true. Okay, right now the moon is in Taurus. Okay, we'll have a lunar eclipse tomorrow as well as a full moon. This is our blood moon. Okay, and Taurus energy, it makes us seek out stability. But at the same time, it may not be as easy to get as we think it is. It may not be as tangible as we got to work for it. We may even have to go through some changes. It's a give and take. We may have to give up some things to make it happen. And that's where we should direct our energy. That's where the energy it has been all year. And that, you know, when you have a sense of self, when you are comfortable with yourself, everything else in the outside world really doesn't matter, but you're able to cope and you're able to manage better in the outside when you're first comfortable on the inside, when you're first comfortable with yourself. Okay, so a lot of shakeups, a lot of changes. I know this year 22 has been so much about relationships, and you know, if they work for us, if they don't, are these relationships where we can make tweaks, or are these relationships where we need to just let them go? That has been the thing. Okay, so let's get into the tea. Let's see what's going on for the month of November for the water signs. And I'm sitting outside, y'all. I don't know where y'all at when you're watching this video. Drop it down in the comments. Where you watching from? But I am in Mississippi. It is 83 degrees. And this is the month of November. Okay? Let that sink in. I'm from Chicago, so it's rare. But it also ain't too cold there right now. What's up, live for water signs this month? What's the theme of November for water signs? Look at a 10 and a 10. Cycles coming to an end. What's the advice for water signs this month? What's the advice for water signs this month? What do I have to look forward to this month? What do I have to look forward to this month? It's funny because it feels so hot and cold. It feels so off and on. It's just like the direct. First of all, this is a lot of water and fire energy. First thing that came out. Water and fire energy. Day and fucking night. Okay. Have the 10 of cups here. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is your energy. On the opposite side of that, which jumped out here with it, is the Ten of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, okay? And I said, what is the overall theme for water signs this month? And those two cards popped out together while we are influenced by this Taurus and Scorpio moons, okay? Let's pay attention to this. I got a message today, and I'll just share it. Like, I woke up thinking about just the duality of it all, and maybe needing to spread the message of, like, toxic positivity, okay? Water signs, I think y'all as, like, to control the narrative. Y'all be manipulating motherfuckers' emotions and shit, even your own, okay? This and that can be true. Water signs. And I feel like the theme this month is being okay with maybe today liking one thing and then tomorrow not even understanding how you even had a connection to that. Being okay with letting it go. That's true love. Knowing that one day I'm going to have to let this go. It's either going to end in death or like somebody exiting. You know what I mean? But still giving yourself, still loving, still giving, understanding that one day I may not have this, and not letting it hold you back. Okay? Stop hiding behind the emotions, water signs. Like, if you love me, say it. What's the song? You know, do that shit. If you love me, say it. If you need me, prove it. Like, or however the words go. You know, y'all listen to that song. The advice here is just like having a remembrance of where you come from, even. Six of Cups here. Water energy again. But when I think of Six of Cups, it's kind of like remembering who you are and what you have been, remembering what has worked and what hasn't. We are in a period of change, and if you are not changing, if you are not progressing, if you are not realizing what's happening here, you're gonna keep repeating it. You're gonna keep being presented with the issue. It's for you to get over it. I'm really not fucking with this song. Sorry. What Kanye said, get arrested, yes, get arrested until I get the lesson. Like, shit, you're gonna have to keep going through this until you figure out, oh, this is how I navigate here. I can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results, okay? Realize the results that you have already gotten. What has worked? What hasn't? Whatever the fuck hasn't worked, stop doing that what? Come on, y'all. I'm not gonna play with y'all. Stop doing that goofy shit. You know it don't work. It don't work. Okay? But I do feel like I feel like there's a tug. Like there's a tug of war happening with the heartstrings for the water signs. Like, it's like you want something so bad. You don't know if it's good or bad for you. That's all, you know, depending on your perception of what it is. That's subjective. But it's just like, on the one hand, I'm in this energy where I'm trying to rise above. I'm trying to be the bigger person. I'm trying to trust the process. I'm trying to continue the journey. But at the same time, I'm wanting the compassion, but I'm not giving it, okay? Temperance energy is here that says, wait a minute, we need healing in place of it all, okay? I don't know why this thing keeps trying to find my face. Temperance energy comes and says, hold on, we need to cool that off. Relax, you're going too far. It's a little too extreme. You're going too far one way. Because I could say I'm cold, and then, you know, water signs might turn the fucking heat all the way up. And it's like, I really could have just got a blanket. I ain't need you to affect the conditions. Like, I ain't need you to do all that. It'd be too fucking extreme. Okay? Because how you going from, I want to rise above the chaos, I'm wanting to do better with this six of wands, and then also 5 of swords, but I'm talking shit, not taking any accountability, I'm not, you know, holding up my end of the deal, I'm kind of being a little, could be being verbally abusive, could be being very, very manipulative. Swords energy here. You gotta decide what is. It's a perpetual cycle. I just can't even iterate that enough. Like, it just feels like a perpetual cycle that you guys are in, water signs. It's just like, you know what needs to be done, but you don't do it. You know what steps that you need to take, but you just don't do it. Maybe it's fear of rejection, or maybe it's you just self-sabotaging, you know, not even feel like you deserve. Whatever it is, it's fucking, it's gonna knock you off your game, okay? And we really need to just seek some damn therapy. There needs to be a unbiased third party involved, okay? Water signs, you may be dealing with some Aries energy, Sagittarius energy, Leo fire energy. That's just, you know what I'm saying? You got the Emperor out here, you got Temperance, we got the Sun, we got all the fire energy out here, and that is what is leading this month. Be comfortable with duality. Toxic positivity, like I said, is a thing. You know, if you're feeling an emotion that is other than happy, it is okay. You're human. This is a human experience, okay? It's okay to, if you lose your job, have feelings of anger or resentment, you know, and you don't want to be bothered. It's okay to say, I don't want to be bothered right now with anyone who's going to be like, well, at least you can find another job, you know, at least you got the experience. It's just like, that's not really helping me right now. I need to feel my emotions. I need to let them flow, okay? Otherwise, you just end up making things hard on yourself, water signs. 10 of Wands, it's an energy that you can push through. You do make it out of this energy. It's not everlasting, and it's the peak of that emotion, right? Because this is the end. This is like, it's giving, you know, it's really giving, break up bitch down. It's really giving, times may feel hard, okay? You are stressed fuck out, but you can make it through. You do make it through. It's just, once you get to the other side of this, do you fall back into that, or do you forge a new path, okay? And with that being said, let's pull for each sign, okay? Let's pull from JessBtheLite. So we'll start with Scorpio, since it is Scorpio season. Scorpio. So wild vibes. And then Cancer, what's the overall vibe? At the bottom of the deck, all water signs, we have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, okay? Seeding the light, laying foundations, and divine plan. And I'm going to read that to us because whatever. We just talked about this. page 88, divine number. Okay, we got a full moon on the 8th. I'm just saying, connect the dots. It says Anna represents the quiet dedication that is sometimes required to live a life of service. It says she represents the generations that came before that devoted their lives to dreaming a new world into being, while knowing that they would not see the glorious end result. It says she represents the dutiful soldier, the unconditional mother, and the mystic who can see the thread that is woven through all of life. Anna teaches us that we all have a part to play in the divine plan. It doesn't have to be on the world stage to be significant. One person's part may be worthier than another. One person's part may be to mother their children. Another's may be to gather women in a circle each month. No part is better or worse, more important or less significant. We each have with us a seed of light that we are incarnated to share. Anna is gathering us all to remember and surrender to our part of the plan. Okay? So overall, again, to me that resonates with what we said earlier, which was we are trying to forge a new path. We're trying to figure out how we fit in. But that first starts with us being comfortable in ourselves, with us resting in ourselves, just being whole within ourselves, being comfortable, just being us, right? Okay, Scorpio, we have unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Scorpio, come here, listen to me. Use this full moon to release old patterns, old soul patterns, old contracts, and past lives. Okay, release yourself from those energetic ties. Release yourself to being bound to a past self, to a past version of you. Okay, you are going through an awakening, Scorpio. Energetic upgrades are coming your way. There's a new way of being. There's a new integration that we are undergoing. And it's taking everything out of you. You want to so bad do what you remember doing. But you're literally saying, why am I doing this? You want to so bad do something different, move forward, just forge a new path, while simultaneously doing the opposite of that. And that's okay, because sometimes when we don't know where to go, we go where we know. Okay, sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Okay, period. Because who want to be somewhere, where they don't have a little bit of control? It's time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. They are coming up to be healed. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns than right now. Take a look at patterns in your life that you are ready to release. Ancient vows and contracts that your soul made that have an expiration date. It could be a vow of silence or chastity or poverty. It is time to unwind from them. This is the life in which you are free. This is the life in which you free yourself from trauma of the past lives. What old ways of being have an expiration date? When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. When acknowledging these old patterns, it is also important to acknowledge how they have served you up until now. For example, a soul pattern of playing small caused by a soul fear of being seen or sharing your voice would have served you by keeping you safe. In order to grow, you must now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. It is time to unbind from the old ways of being that are no longer sustainable. Okay? So it says you can hold this energy in your heart space. Literally just put your hand over your heart, Scorpio people, and say, I release all old soul stories, vows, contracts, and patterns that are no longer aligned with who I came here to be in the present time. I carry the lessons, growth, and gifts, but I no longer choose to live the same story. May I be unbound, forever unbound. Okay? So I hope that helps, Scorpio people. Pisces. Now, Pisces, again, speaking of being comfortable in our own skin, speaking of being comfortable with ourselves, Pisces, you have don't dim to fit in. Okay? How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? It says, don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding and you are a part of the universe. So expanding is part of your nature. Let's say that again, Pisces. You are a part of the universe. So expanding is part of your nature. And when we say expanding, that also includes welcoming the other side. You know, the total opposite of light is dark, and we have to be accepting of that. We are human, right? We have and I just don't even want it to sound bad. It's just like, it's not, you know, we have confusing thoughts sometimes. We have thoughts that are not always 100% positive, but they don't make them valid. And then, you know, if you're constantly feeling that way, then are you beating up on yourself? Then are you telling yourself that you're not worthy of things that you are? It's just like, it's a cycle, Pisces. It says all relationships are essential to an energetic agreement, The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt and change to the energy. Others won't, because they were likely born under the proviso of I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. And that's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, okay? But they can still teach us a valuable lesson that will still live on with us. So Pisces, I just heard reckoning. There's a reckoning that is happening within you all. And you guys are fighting like your old life compared to the new one, because you don't know what the new one could be, because you don't know what the new one is. It has you so worried, and you're missing out, Pisces. It's okay to outgrow people. It's okay to not make yourself as available as you once were for people who are not in the same energetic field as you. That makes sense, okay? And Cancer people, just say yes, okay? You have yes at the bottom of the deck. For as much as y'all are water signs and y'all flow, y'all have a hard ass time with not being in control. And so if it's not your idea, if you didn't come up with it, sometimes Cancer people, y'all can act a damn fool. Y'all like to be in control a little too much, to the point where it's hindering you. Sometimes you just need to go with the flow. Just say yes to the things that you know. I was listening to Dexter Kendrick. He has a podcast, Love 911 Tarot, and he was just saying, like, they were talking about orgasms through nipple play, and he was saying, you know, a lot of people, when we find an erogenous zone, which is like an area on our body that's ticklish, you know, our first instinct is to start moving all funny and doing all that, right? But if we were to further examine that area, that is also an area that can stimulate us sexually and maybe even also produce an orgasm. So, something to chew on, right? In that, you know, those areas, Cancer, where you feel just totally uncomfortable, could those be areas where you could stand to grow? Could those be areas where you could stand to expand if you were to allow yourself to go there? You know, if you have a friend around you or a person that you trust and they give you constructive criticism, does that change the fact that they love you? Does that change the fact that you trust them because they, you know, gave you constructive criticism that maybe you didn't agree with or wasn't ready to hear? No. So just say yes, okay? Allow yourself to go with the flow. Don't overthink it. Just say yes. Can you stand to hear another perspective? Yes. Should I go to therapy? Yes. Should I go to this class that I may have to go to by myself? Yes. Should I, you know, should you? Yes. If you're thinking about it, if you have a question about it, it's for a reason. Check into it. If not, you know, if you don't gain anything from it, then you back where you started and you really didn't lose anything anyway. So as far as I see it, you have nothing to lose, okay? So I hope that helped, Cancer, and I hope that helped water signs. Again, to just highlight everything. This month, it is so much on the duality of it all, okay? That light and the dark. Stay away from toxic positivity, water signs. Allow yourself to feel what you are feeling, but more importantly, allow yourselves to sit and rest and be comfortable in your own skin, within yourself, okay? When you are full and comfortable within yourself, it's a lot easier for you to navigate with others in the world. Okay, so I hope that helped. If you guys like to book a private reading, you can always do so by emailing JessBtheLite@gmail.com. You can also book on my Facebook business page. You can also send me a DM. It doesn't matter. But you guys take it easy. Make sure to do your release during the full moon, water signs. Pisces, stop being scared. Show these people who y'all really are. I just literally got that message. Stop being scared and show these people who y'all really are, okay? I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.